Hey, what's going on, dude? I'm gonna try and get my glasses off for you, but the sun is bright today, which actually is kind of relevant because in this video I want to talk about the truth about tanning. I got some coffee, which I'm enjoying in the beautiful sun, and a little bit of random music. I don't know how I feel about it, but that's neither here nor there. So let's talk about the truth about tanning. Now, if you're like most people, you've probably been led to believe that tanning is really bad for you and you're gonna get skin cancer. The reality is that's just simply overblown. I wanna just help you make an educated decision in this video because I actually have always loved tanning. I like to have a slight tan, just not a huge tan, just a noticeable tan so you look healthy and you just have kind of more just structure and definition. You know, if your face is too pale, you get kind of washed out a bit. So I've always liked tanning. I've always felt amazing when I'm in the sun, and I always feel great when I start doing a little bit of tanning. And so I was always like, what the hell, like, this is so bad for you. And I kind of just felt like, you know what, there's gotta be something wrong here, you know? There's a reason why, you know, humans, we have the capability to tan. You know, we've evolved for thousands of years. Is being in the sun for a little bit gonna actually cause skin cancer? So what I've actually found out is that the risk of getting skin cancer is actually very small. It's very small. It's about, your risk of skin cancer is about 0.2%, 0.2%. So probably 2 out of 1,000 people may get skin cancer. That's not that high of a risk. That's not that high of a risk. Now, people that do a lot of tanning, a lot of indoor tanning, I'm talking about like 3 sessions a week, rocking like a really deep, strong tan, anything more than what I would want, their risk of skin cancer goes up by 50%. 50%, that sounds scary. Oh my God, 50%, you're gonna get skin cancer. But dude, do the math, okay? 0.2%. 0.2% up 50%. That's like around 0.3. So now your risk of getting skin cancer is 0.3%. Literally just 0.1% higher. That's it. The absolute risk has barely increased. That's like me telling you you shouldn't do skin cancer because the risk of your risk of skin cancer is going to go up by 0.1%. It sounds so menial, so trivial, and it is. So the reality is the risk of tanning isn't that high. And I'm sure if you did moderate tanning, you know, just got whatever, went outside and did like just tanned outside for about 20 minutes a few days a week, I mean, the risk is going to be much, much smaller. And even if you did indoor tanning, because I'll do indoor tanning in the winter, just to have like a nice healthy tan, just to feel good. And vitamin D has enormous health benefits. So I will do indoor tanning in the winter for sure, and I feel way better. Vitamin D is really important for testosterone. Vitamin D helps with reducing inflammation. It's essential. Having a great vitamin D status in itself reduces your risk for numerous illnesses and diseases. So what's funny about the statistic with tanning is if you do excessive tanning, your risk of getting skin cancer goes up by 50%, which is 0.1%. Who cares? I don't give a shit. Maybe you care though. So this isn't, I'm not telling you what to think. This is for you to make your own best decision. But then, funny enough, your risk of you actually reduce the risk of way more diseases. So it's actually, even if you do tanning excessively, you come out on top. But again, this is for you to make your own decision. Now, maybe you just want to take vitamin D supplementation. Maybe you just want to do vitamin D drops. That's fair. But I always feel way better from tanning outside, and I like to tan. So so just some healthy little takeaways here is, if you like tanning, you feel good tanning, do it. You know, just do it in moderation. Don't let yourself get burnt. So I would say if you're gonna tan outside, just do the minimal effective dose. Just rock a slight, nice, moderate tan. If we're talking about aesthetics for a second, if you look at oiled up bodybuilders, it looks ridiculous. They're way too dark. Just something mild and moderate, you know, like Patrick Bateman, you know? You know, something very, just mild. Less is more. And don't let yourself get burnt. So build up slowly. If you're gonna do the tanning bed, well, don't do a lot, you know? Don't be excessive with it. Like if I do the tanning bed, I'll do like 6 minutes at first on the stand-up, and I'll start there. You might need to do less, and I'll do that, and I'll wait, you know, 4 or 5 days, and I'll do like 6 again, until the point where like there's no difference, and then I'll go up to 7. I'll build up to 8 or something, and I'll stay at 8. I won't go more than that. I'll do it once a week. That's in the winter. In the summer, I'll just try and get outside when I can. And and it's awesome. But if you don't like tanning, just take your vitamin D supplements. That's cool. Or just, you know, do what you want. But that is the truth about tanning, okay? The truth about tanning. I give you permission. If you kind of, depending on how you feel, you have permission to go out and do a bit of tanning. And I don't wear sunscreen, you know. I don't wear sunscreen. Actually, some research shows that sunscreen does not do anything to prevent skin cancer at all. At all. But I've done my own limited research. I haven't completely immersed myself in the topic. I'm not passionate about tanning by any means, but this is just my thoughts and my experience from what I've dug into. But again, do your own research on this. I don't have the voice of God. But ultimately, like what I would say is practical advice is don't be afraid to get a small tan. And don't let yourself get burnt. Don't take it to extreme, but just a small tan is completely healthy and natural and fine. Alright guys, that's it. If you like this video, hit the like button below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to grow it. And comment below and give me your thoughts on tanning. Do you tan? How, or have you been like tell me, give me your thoughts. And that's all I want to talk about. Bye.